Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for January 28th, 29th, and 30th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, you know that I am going to be using my Radley Valentine decks. Now, I will use my Angel Tarot cards for the main reading. I'm going to pull one of my John Holland Psychic Tarot cards, and I will also pull one of my Emily Anderson decks and cards, white crystal and energy cards. I will also, for the overview, for the introduction, which this is, I will pull some of my Rider deck, and I will pull from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. Okay, now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Just remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message and try not to get too much in the way of it. Okay? Okay. Now, this is the introduction. This is the introduction for all the signs, okay? So I do post the timestamp in the little description, so you can bypass the introduction. And, you know, people that have been following me, they know to do that. I hope you watch the introduction at least once. Now, I wanted to go through a couple of things on my little list here. So we know that, you know, we are now in Aquarius season. On the 25th, Mercury's been retrograde in Aquarius, so it has backed up. Actually, on the 25th, it went into Capricorn again. So it did back up. It did retro into Capricorn. It will be in Capricorn until the 14th of February when it goes back into Aquarius season. Now, on the 3rd of February, Mercury will go direct. We will still have a 2-week post shadow, so there's just expect the unexpected. You know, that's also Uranus, we know that. Just expect with Mercury, the shadow, just anybody can come into your life. Let's put it that way. People that have left your life, they try to come back into your life. There's a lot of karmic being resolved. Also, too, with Capricorn, the communications really wants to be very, very real. Aquarius makes it a little more intellectual. Aquarius makes it a little bit more, do I want to even say the word purposeful? But a Capricorn makes it real. The communication is extremely real. There's a lot of things that Capricorn deals with when Mercury is in Capricorn. Okay, so we have that going on. The 29th, Venus in Capricorn goes direct. So again, on the 3rd of February, yes, the 3rd of February, all the planets will be going direct. All of them. There is going to be a major push forward. And, you know, I've talked about the 20th of February with Pluto and Capricorn. So there's a lot of things that's being pushed forward right now. Now, on the 1st of February, we do have the new moon in Aquarius at 45 minutes past midnight, so 45 a.m., and that would be Eastern Standard Time. Also on the 1st is the Chinese New Year. It is the tiger, and then all the signs go through different, they go through water, fire, earth, and air also. So this is going to be the year of the water tiger. Tiger is a symbol of strength, exorcising evils, which I really thought was interesting, and also braveness, okay? So we've got a lot of stuff happening. Our energies are still outrageously big. Our energies are still, we are still going through major ascension energies here. We are being, I don't know, are we the piece of sand that is, in the oyster that's turning into the pearl? Are we the piece of coal that's being crushed and turning into that diamond? Yes to all of that. Yes to all of that. Now, again, too, I will post when to start your individual signs. And again, with the signs, just your ascending, rising, Venus, moon, whatever really feels apropos or, really resonates with you. Okay, let's go. Okay, one card has already fallen out. Let's see what we've got there. Here we go. Let's go ahead and cut. See what we have with the Rider tarot cards. Here we are. Anything reversed has a little stronger energy. First card is the King of Cups. So King's underlying energy. All of the court cards has an underlying energy. The cups, the King's energy is swords. Swords, thought processes, hearing news. But cups is, again, your water energy. Very Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid energy, very emotional energy. The cups is kind of, this is an interesting one because a lot of times I get with the cups, it's about going through the emotional cycles of everything and coming out the victor. It's just kind of like, again, I go back to that, are we being squeezed like the diamond? Are we being shaped like the pearl? But the King of Cups actually has a, things are happening to follow your heart. Things are happening, it's okay to trust. But I do get the King of Heart, the King of Hearts, the King of Cups is actually, is actually trying to create a better future, a better life, a better understanding of what is going on around them too. Anyway, let's go on here. Next card, the Emperor. The Emperor. Now, that is a 4. 4 has stability. It also has leadership. It also has organization. The Emperor a lot of times has the male divine energy to it. Okay, but the Emperor is also, to me, it's not quite the Hierophant, but there is some governmental energy with the Emperor. But I feel like the Emperor has more of a divine government. This is more of a divine organization. This is more of a divine ruling type of energy. So there's something here together. These are trying to say that, whatever's going on with this, I get that with the King of Cups. I get it is okay to trust. It is okay to trust whatever is going on. And in this, the Emperor to me is coming down a little heavy-handed, but it doesn't mean that it's meant to hurt anyone either. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. The Moon. So we have the Moon. I talked about the new moon coming, the new moon being on February 1st, right? February 1st. That will be in Aquarius. That is a time, the new moon is a start of a new season. Remember, the full moon to the new moon, as it wanes, gets smaller. It's when you get rid of things. New moon to full moon, as it gets bigger, it's waxing. It means you request. The new moon does have a new cycle to it. It's a good time to start new projects, new goals. It's a good time to cycle. Now, being in Aquarius, it also is something to really think through and really, put out there in that energy. Now, the moon also, so we have an 18. 18 has that one, new beginnings, 10, transition, 8, unlimited opportunities too. But the moon has things hidden. Not everything is being revealed. Whatever this is, whatever the Emperor is doing, it's kind of like, not everything is being revealed to us. And this is more universal energies going on. Not everything is being revealed to us. And part of it is to trust. Part of it is to say, okay, I have faith. Just kind of feel like, again, too, I've said this so many times, we cannot control what is going on in such a higher level than ourselves. What we can do is we can try and hope and pray for a little bit of control in our own world, okay, in our own day-to-day life. We can try to control how we react. So there is a lot of trust. Something's happening big. Something's happening that's not necessarily being told to us. In that universal energy, again, I do get a lot of, and you know that if you follow me, the Emperor also in the other cards is Michael too, Michael and Uriel. So there is a lot of energies going forth in a very protective, defending type of energy here. And the King of Cups is kind of like, chill out, just, live your day to day. It's okay to trust. Again, hidden stuff. Something's going on very big in the masculine universe in itself, the masculine divine, and it's about trust. It's about trust that, whatever it is, just follow your heart, trust, pray, meditate, all that good stuff. How's that? Okay, let's go on. We're going to pull one of my Archangel Power Tarot cards, see if this can help clarify things a little bit more with what's going on. And here we go. 6 of Raphael. So now, Raphael, water energy, cups energy. It is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Again, it's this energy. This has nostalgia. Okay, 6, number of man, the energies you put into it. This is looking back. This is having, there is something with this looking back, thinking about the past, thinking about where we've been, how far we've gone. And there is that emotional component that's leading us to go forward. But this is also saying, forgive yourself, forgive your child, let your child have some fun. There is an embrace your child energy with this. And it is, again, there's a lot of nostalgia with all of this. And it could be looking back at happier times. It could be saying happier times will come again. Okay? So it's just kind of have faith, have faith, have faith. Things are going on that we don't understand, that we're not being privy to, that we're not being told. But that's more in that universal energy, and we just have to, again, day by day, get through this, and, we can only concentrate on who and what we are, okay? All right, we get through all of this. We do get through this. Now, remember, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You've helped keep my channel moving. We are very close to 25,000 subscribers. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for your trust. Thank you. Okay, why don't we start our individual readings now? Hello, my Cappies. How are you? Well, let's see what we've got going. So now, Mercury is back in Capricorn. It is retro right now. So be just kind of, I feel like this is where you can really speak your speak now. You can really say what you need to say, and I do think that you will make some differences, and I do think people will hear you. They don't necessarily like what you're going to say, but they will hear what you say. Okay, so you have to make a determination on whether or not you want them to like it or hear it. Okay, so let's see, and then of course Venus now is going direct in Capricorn, so that in itself brings another interesting component about relationships. And again, things may not make sense per se to the other people, but they will make sense to you, and that in itself is good. And then we have Pluto in Capricorn. Well, transformation. Anyway, let's see what we've got reversed. Let's see what we've got for my Capricorns. Oh, will you please get out of your head? Stop it. Stop thinking so much. Stop thinking. I know that I just told you about Mercury. Mercury is communication. Mercury, there's, again, retro, so there is a lot of karmic stuff happening. But 9, you've got everything you need. Air is, of course, our Aquarius, our Gemini, our Libra, thought processes, hearing news. This is that time of going, oh, but I should have said this. I should have done this. I should have, would have, could have. Why didn't I do this? Or maybe there's something that's happening. Maybe you're coming up to a meeting and you're preparing, you're debating. This is where my Cappies, you kind of drive yourself a little crazy with all the shoulda, wouldas, and couldas. Have confidence. My Capricorns, when you start talking, it's like a switch that just turns on, and you know exactly what to say. You know exactly what to, to project, what to put forward. I know Capricorns, and so, and sometimes it's kind of like, oh no, I really don't want to argue with a Capricorn. Yeah, that's fine. You just do. Go on, you just do that. That's fine, my Capricorns. No, you're hurting my head. So really have confidence in what you put out there. Remember, Aquarius new moon, be positive. Anyway, the 9 of air is about expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecy. So remember, put out the positive energies, sleepless nights. Your next card reversed is that 5 of water. So we have a 9, we have a 5. 5 has some change energy, positive, negative. Water is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is one of those times that you just don't feel right about something. This is one of those times that you just kind of feel like things aren't going the way you necessarily wanted them to go, but the thing is, they're going the way that the universe wants them to go. I do feel like, my Cappies, that you feel like you've been, or I do feel like that you have been pushing your envelope, trying to be heard, trying to say what you need to say. This is a time you will be heard, except, again, what I said in the beginning, it's like you can be heard, but your message is not always this one that people want to hear. It does not mean that it's not valid. Okay, really think about that too. Because your message could be very, very valid. It's just that people might not want to hear your message. Okay, but it may be something that people do need to hear, and then you got to deal with that fallout. Okay, anyway, things not turning out the way you'd hope, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. Next card is the Two of Air. Make some decisions. Make some decisions. Two's crossroads, this way, that way. Again, there's this, like I said, there's this conflict between what needs to be said and, and the message that's being said. So there's this conflict with this. You know what needs to be said. You know what needs to be done. You just know that other people may not necessarily want to hear your message. They may not want to hear what you present. Okay, so it's not that you're lying. You're not. It's just a lot of people, remember that's Saturn and Aquarius. A lot of people would rather deal with illusions than deal with the truth. Okay, so this has that type of energy for you. It puts you in a quandary. It puts you in that tight space between making those decisions. Do I just make my life easier and just say, fine, you do whatever you're going to do, or do I make a change? Do I present? Those are some decisions for you. And the Two of Air is all about those decisions. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So again, it's just this stuff that's kind of like, it's just frustrating. It's very frustrating because, it's like you can see things very, very clearly right now, and it's like the other does not. Okay? So, you know what? Take a moment. Maybe maybe it's not time for the message at this point, whatever it is that you want to communicate. Give it a little bit of time. You don't have to rush into anything, though, my Capricorns. If you feel like it's something that needs to be said, oh my goodness, yes, you will say it. Here we go. Let's see with the John Holland. Did I tell you what it is? Yes, pretending there is no problem. Here we go. Let's see what John Holland, Psychic Tarot, and Oracle cards have to say. The crown chakra. Now, chakras, I love this definition. Is based, this is something I heard and I was like, wow, I like that. I'll remember that. Chakras are the energy points. This is what somebody considers the energy points that connect between the soul, the spirit, and the natural. I love that. There are considered 7 main chakras. There's chakras all over your whole body, but the 7 is basically from your root, which is number 1, or your base, all the way up to your crown, which is 7. And they can even say that there's more up and down too, but we're going to just go with the 7. The crown chakra is the chakra that connects with your higher power, okay? I like to think of it kind of as a two-way escalator. Things go up, things go down. It is your communication with your higher power. It is your communication with, with whoever that is for you, the source, your God, whoever and whatever that is for you. So really during this weekend, it's going to be a good time for you to connect with higher power, really ask, what do I need to share? Just because you know it, doesn't mean that you have to share it, doesn't mean that you don't have to share it, okay? Connect with your higher power to see, what am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this understanding, okay? And also ask for peace, ask for help to deal with this too. It's very, so to me, my Capricorns, this has a lot of very strong psychic ascension energy going on. It's like things are awakening in you. There are things that are just you're being more and more aware to what the universe is out there. It's not always easy. It's kind of like, well, it's not easy. Somebody's got to do it. So let's go get Capricorn, okay? So so crown again. Crown 7, divine umbrella, divine intervention, divine interference. Connect with your higher power during this weekend, okay? Okay. Because there's some major growth going on for you. Okay, let's go on here. And 9 5s 2 7 7 2 5 9. Here we go. Let's see what we've got. What crystal or energy for my Capricorns? Here we go. Rhodochrosite. Rhodochrosite is about service, contentment, healing emotional wounds, which I think would be helpful here. Also, renewal of passion. So while this doesn't necessarily seem all bright and shiny, there is a lot of this sense of, my Capricorns, you just know things are happening. You remember the introduction where I said things are going on in the universe, and it's, I think we had the moon or something, and it was like things are being hidden. You just know it. You're feeling it. It's like you can almost taste it. And right now, connect higher power. That will help you get through a lot of this uncomfortable energy. Okay? Okay. Anyway, my Capricorns, yeah, this is ascension. This is growing. This is developing, going 3D to 4D to 5D. This is, connecting more and more with the universe. Not always easy. Okay. Take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications, my wonderful Cappies. As always, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.